We're going to start this video off in a ruckus. Look at this. Boom, stole my cart. If you've seen my thrifting videos before, you know the deal. The music's loud in here. So as you can see, this place is packed right off the bat. So I am actually going to do a really quick just scan of the areas that I like and look for stuff and throw it in my cart. And I will have to look it up later because it's such a competitive thrift store. People are grabbing stuff like crazy. So right away you see I grabbed that model kit. Looking up here because this is one of my favorite spots to look. This is a train that I found, Union Pacific train. That one turned out to be pretty good. I think they were asking $7.99 for this. I don't move very quick, but I'm trying to move quick around to the other side because I saw something over there that I want to grab. And I always like to check this aisle as well because there's usually some good games or other toys over here. And from the distance I spotted this good old George Dubs animated figure and that Angry Bird. But this George Dubs grabbed my eye. Ended up putting him back because he was not worth a lot, but I thought he was cool. And then I'm going to take a look at these games over here. Nothing stood out. There's some new in the package stuff, but there was nothing that was worth picking up this time. I actually picked up this Monopoly game that's new in the package just to see what it's worth. They're asking $5.99 for it. I literally waited till I got to the counter to put this thing back because it's only worth about $20 plus shipping if you're lucky. So I was on the fence about it most of the time I was shopping, but I ended up putting it back. But I do find a really good game coming up here shortly. Always scan these games for what I call nerd games. One of the most popular games like that, actually Mikey Bag of Money mentioned it, the game Catan, and I find Lord of the Rings Catan. You can see it right there. Or Game of Thrones Catan. I'm right next to it, and I missed it the first time. This Ravensburg is usually a good brand, so I wanted to look this Jurassic Park up. That's something that also ended up going back. Now I see the Catan, and I'm going to grab it. I believe they're asking $9.99 for it, and that game is worth probably 40 to 50 plus shipping in that. Now that I'm going to finish scanning these games, and then we actually scurry over to the toys, my favorite section. They have like the two toy sections you can see. They have the stuff on top right here, and then they have the bigger section of toys in the back that I'm going to go check out in a second. I see there's just a bunch of puzzles right there. I'm not interested in used puzzles unless they're old wooden puzzles. So I'm passing on that. Now we're going to hurry over to the toys. And when I say hurry for me, that means a brisk walk back here. Got to go around all these strollers. As you can see, it's half day sale for a new color, so people are already filling their carts. I'm not interested in doing all that. I'm just trying to get to these grab bags over here. My favorite thing to shop for at a thrift store, and I think I find a couple decent things in these grab bags. Nothing great. Look at those Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle masks. Pretty cool, but I'm going to pass on them. Man, so I'm trying a new mount for my camera. Oh, wrestling belts. For $4, I always pick those up and sell them for $15 to $20 each. I think I find a pretty cool, like, Radica game back there. Yeah, it is. It's a... What's the name of that show? Speed Racer. Like, a Speed Racer, Radica... Pocket Speed Racer. I haven't even looked that up yet. Well, you'll see the comps at the end of the video. Guys, stick around to the end, and I'll show you some of the eBay sold prices on these items. And like I said, I'm just grabbing stuff right now that I haven't even looked up. I saw that Eeyore in there. They're asking $3.99 for that bag, so I'll probably grab that. Some of this stuff does end up going back because when I price it out, it just isn't worth keeping. That was a little weather radio for $2.99. I know I ended up keeping that. That was like a cool little find that shouldn't have been in the toy section. Some more turtle stuff though, but those are like little grab bags that aren't worth a lot of money. Now we're gonna head down to electronics. This aisle, as you can see, is crowded. There's a lot of people over here, people looking stuff up. I actually know a couple of these guys. They're looking at a record player, and I have my eye on that Sensi at the top. So first I ask them, make sure they're not looking at the Sensi, and then I'm going to say, okay, move in your cart, and I'm grabbing, and then I'm out of here. Grab the Sensi, and I'm out, push their cart back for them. This is a Rooster Sensi. I always check them to make sure they're in there, so you'll see really quick. I'm going to just check. Make sure that guy's in there. I need to angle my camera down a little bit more. Lesson learned, but it's in there. We'll grab that for $5.99. This section is definitely hit and miss. I'm gonna, look at the video game controllers. I work my way down there. Like there's some guitars. I'm just not interested in shipping those anymore. If I ever need inventory, I'll grab them, but right now I just don't need inventory that bad to ship those guitars. Looking at everything on the top shelves, usually have the new package stuff up there. This old, what was that? What's that brand on there? Man, this camera, I do have to fix that, guys. Sorry, it's aimed too high. That little oven toy, though, that was in really bad. She asked me what color is not on sale, so I told her white. That oven was in really bad shape, so I passed on that. Working my way down, and the reason I'm working my way down this way is because the video games are at the end of this aisle. But I always scan this over real quick. There's some stuff right there you could part out if you're interested in doing that, like that mixer and that old blender. Something that I don't do a lot of, but I know a lot of resellers do, and it's not something that's bad for sure. I stopped looking at these lamps because my wife's mom would love these southwestern cactus, saguaro cactus design lamps. But she lives in Arizona, so I don't really want to ship those to her, so we passed on those. Now I am slowly working my way to the Vicchio games. And unfortunately, spoiler alert, there's nothing good there, but we'll still take a look at them. This thing is actually worth about $40 if it was complete. It's for XM radio. It's missing a couple pieces, but I'm going to still pick it up and part it out. When in doubt, part it out. Thank you, Kevin, Commonwealth, or Philly Flipper, whoever came up with it first. I appreciate the thought on that. And again, my camera is terrible. Sorry, guys. It's like an XM radio adapter, and it's missing a piece, only one piece. Right there, see? I showed you. Hey, look, smart me. I showed you what was missing. But still, if I part it out for 20 bucks, I'll take it. I hate to leave you guys sitting in silence, but we're going to look at these video games. Again, like I said, spoiler alert, nothing worth buying. Some sports games, and some stuff was priced at like $8. So, and there's some decent titles in there. They're just not worth paying $8 for. I think there was a sealed Sports Champions in there for the PS3. I wish it was a different game that was sealed, because PS3 games sealed can be worth money, but this one is not. It's worth about $10, free shipping, in new condition. Another one of my favorite sections, the jackets right here. Actually, I pulled a vintage starter jacket out of here a couple weeks ago. I'll link that video down below when I found that Redskins starter jacket that was worth probably 120 bucks. But I like looking at the hats, guys. I love finding old sports hats or really cool sports hats like this Mitchell & Ness Miami Heat hat, half price, and I think they were asking $5.99. So I'll get it for $3. I'll buy that. Always looking for older sports team hats or trucker hats, but they don't usually seem to have a lot of trucker hats here. And I think that's the only hat that I find that's worth buying, because this store does price their clothes and hats pretty high. So I usually have to be very picky with that stuff. I'm going to go around to the other side. There's more hats on this side. Let's see what we take a look at. I mean, like, there's this... Oh, yeah, this Bengals hat. I wanted to buy it. The new era Bengals hat. Bengals are a good team. It's a nice one. But how much were they asking for this? $14.99. Oh, that was half price. I should have bought it. Dang it. Fail. Because the Bengals are a good team now with Joe Burrow running the show. Look at how much they want on this Cardinals hat right here. Brand new. If I show it to you. Yeah, that Cardinals hat was like $25. Nice little Florida Gators hat. $5.99. I still ended up passing on it. I'm looking for older stuff, or like that Miami Heat hat is a little just higher end hat. So we're back to this side of the toys. Again, I just let the people that want to run over here and grab toys get what they want. I'm not going to fight them for it. I'm going to still take a glance at it. It's already been picked over, and that's fine with me. I still am happy with just about everything in my cart. So we'll come over here. I think I find a couple things that I snag. Sorry it took a little bit longer to get down this aisle. Again, there's a lot of people here. think I find like this, what are those called? The sock monkey, new with the tags. So that's pretty cool. And there was again, there he is. I didn't even look him up. I still haven't looked him up. Again, wait till the end, see pricing on him. I also, if you see in my cart, I picked up that front loader toy, Little Tykes, because it was, again, half price. And I think I'm going to end up paying like $7 for it. And it should go for 40 plus shipping. I'm going to look up this little bag of toys right here that is not worth a lot. After I look it up, I know I end up putting it back. Again, I'm going to have to bear with me with the camera, guys. I will adjust next time. First time using this camera mount, and it was aimed a little bit high. Test and learn. You'll still see that I end up putting that bag of toys back. It was just like a plush little house with some characters that go in it, and just not worth a lot at all. So it goes back. And I'm going to work my way down this aisle a little bit further. So these are where the big grab bags are, and because it's the first day of green 50%, a lot of people already came and, as you saw, picked through those. So there's not a lot left down there, but I end up finding at the very end over here when I get down there, a fart gun from the Minions. I drop it, of course, because I'm an accident waiting to happen. I drop the gun, make myself look like an idiot, pick it up, but this thing could be worth money, and it's half price, so I'm going to get it for $2. So I was working my way to one of my favorite aisles, and I saw Patagonia logo, and I saw it was a half price tag, like this nice no H2O soft shell jacket. The price is $24.99 on it. Half price will be $12.50. I'm definitely picking that up. It could be worth $100. We'll take a look at the end on what this jacket is worth. But definitely a must-buy. Patagonia for me at that price, with the no H2O soft shell, are always worth good money. So after that fast and furious trip through the thrift store, we're now to my last favorite aisle that I hit while I'm on my initial glance of the store, and this is another section of grab bags that usually has housewares, decorative stuff, Christmas decorations, and every once in a while I will find a bag full of really good stuff, so I always look through these. I don't think I find anything today, but I still take a glance. And then around the corner right here is where they usually keep bobbleheads and decorative stuff as well, or in this case, scary dolls. Scary dolls. These dolls are vintage and scary. I think I'm going to pick them up. Yeah, they're like doll parts. But I looked them up, and they're just not worth a lot. Even at $3.99 that they're asking, they're not worth getting. So I put that body doll parts back, and then I'm going to go look over here and look at the snow globes. I always like to look for either Disney or some kind of cartoon or some kind of just known pop culture snow globe that could be worth money. I see this Santa one, that's a nice one, but it's not great. Made in China, nothing special. So I end up passing on that. And that's actually where we're going to end the show, guys. As far as the shopping segment of it, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me while I'm shopping. Stick around to the very end right here. I'm going to show you some sold comps on the items I did pick up.